Alright, so as most of you probably know, because I've been talking about this for a little while now, I am getting ready to move, and this is not, I'm happy about it, but at the same time, I'm also kind of nervous about it and not really sure what to think. And so this video is not particularly about me moving in general. It's about, the form of transportation that I'm using to get to where I'm going. And I'm sure there are at least some of you that have experience with what I'm about to tell you. So, how I'm getting from here, where I live now in Missouri, to Michigan, where I'm moving to, is I am traveling via Greyhound bus. Well, only one of the buses is actually a Greyhound bus, because Greyhound doesn't actually run here in the town where I live. It's actually Burlington Trailways. So the only bus that I'll actually be taking that is Greyhound is from Chicago to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But anyways, I don't know if any of you feel the same way as I do, but I am actually, I get nervous when it comes to getting on the Greyhound bus. I can't say that I've had, particularly really negative experiences on the bus. I've never been on a bus that's ended up breaking down or anything like that. But, I have been on a bus that has been hit by a car. I have been sitting next to someone on a Greyhound bus going from, I believe it was Cincinnati, Ohio to Chicago, Illinois, I believe it was. That whole ride, this person was drunk and he peed all over himself, and it was just disgusting. And there were absolutely no free seats on that bus because it was in the middle of winter and we were stranded in Cincinnati for 18 hours, I think. That was when I lived in New England, and I think the storm started when I was in New York City, and we made it from New York City to Cincinnati, and then in Cincinnati things got a little bit worse as far as weather conditions are concerned. So we ended up being stranded there because no buses could leave or come in. They couldn't make it in because of the way that the roads were. They were so icy and snowy. I've also been stranded in Chicago for a really long time, and the bad thing about, the area of Michigan that I'm going to is it's so far north that, there's not a whole lot of bus travel. Going to and from Chicago, obviously, there's a bunch of different arrival and departure times. Going from Milwaukee to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to Marquette, Michigan, which is where I'll be going, and then I'll be traveling the rest of the way by car to where I'm going to. So going up that way, there's only one bus that leaves from Milwaukee to Marquette, Michigan every day. And I believe there's only one bus a day that leaves from Marquette going back to Milwaukee a day. So if you miss that one bus, you're stuck sitting in Milwaukee, and that kind of sucks. But yeah, I would just be kind of interested to see, if you guys prefer a specific way of traveling, if you're not driving, because obviously you guys know that I don't have a car right now. So when I move, my travel will be via Greyhound. I can't say that I'm exactly looking forward to this because, again, I get nervous being on Greyhound. And like I said, I don't really get nervous when I'm on the bus unless it's really crazy weather, and then I get nervous because of other drivers. Not necessarily the bus driver, although I have been on buses, with crazy drivers who were driving over the speed limit in really crazy, nasty, snowy and icy weather. But they still got us there safely. Excuse me. But anyways, yeah, I get more nervous about actually having to sit in the bus station because I mean, I don't know. I guess I feel safer once I'm actually on the bus, just because it seems like maybe you're in some type of like less danger. I don't even know if that makes sense, but I feel like, you know, people wouldn't necessarily be doing stupid things on the bus as much as they might, you know, if they were inside the bus station, where they could easily just walk outside and, you know, do something stupid and then run outside and get away. You know, on the bus, it's kind of hard to do something like a violent crime, or, you know, this is just me being paranoid. I don't know, but when I leave from here, I'm gonna end up having to stop and transfer buses in Burlington, Iowa, and then I'm going to have to transfer buses again in Davenport, Iowa, and then I'm going to have to transfer buses again in Chicago, Illinois, and I'm going to be there basically overnight. Because I think it said that the bus gets to Chicago, Illinois at like 10 p.m. and my next bus doesn't leave until like 8:45 a.m. So yeah. And then I'm gonna have a layover in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, basically from like the early afternoon until like maybe 9 or 10 p.m. So it's gonna be definitely some sitting on my butt doing nothing time. So yeah, just to let you guys know while I'm talking about this and before I forget, I probably will make another separate video on this, but just in case my upload schedule is a little bit, you know, messed up when I do move, you know, I obviously, you know, in the process of moving, I'm going to be on the bus for a day and 19 hours and some change. So, you know, please bear with me. It's going to be a really long trip for me, and I'm really, you know, I don't know if I'll be able to tether my phone or have internet access at all during that time. Obviously, while I'm in Chicago, I will probably try to get a hotel room or something so I don't have to sit in the Greyhound bus station overnight, because first of all, I can't stand some of the workers that work at the Greyhound bus station in Chicago, and that's one of the bad things about constantly traveling via Greyhound, is you get to know, you know, some of the regular workers that work at these bus stations, because I've been to quite a few in the Midwest area. But anyways, that is the end of my little random video. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. It's free and it makes me happy. But anyways, that is all I have for right now. I hope you enjoyed my crazy stories, and if you guys have had a crazy experience on Greyhound or Amtrak or whatever, any type of transportation whatsoever, feel free to share your crazy story with me in the comments below. I would love to hear the things that you've gone through. Also, if you are nervous about traveling via Greyhound or Amtrak or flying, also, let me know that down below if you would like to share. So with that being said, that is all I have for right now. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, and stay tuned for my next video.